I go to my honey. Ooh, it smell like dope. I gotta have it fresh, so I go to the Saints Club. All right, man, we back in it. Rock and Red, we back in the house, man. I know it's been a minute. We didn't have the Christmas break, but it's been a lot going on, bro. Oh, gee, bro, I, I'm so through with today. I had to be a plumber, and I don't like plumbing.
You
I
finally
don't.
figured it
Mm.
out. I know that happened.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody got a little dose of it when Harvey came.
Yeah, no. I mean, not me particularly. Yeah, no, plumbing, no, but everything else, drywall, removal of things and whatnot. Yeah. But I'm sorry that happened, man. Uh,
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's just the house got bad piping and it's just in weird places to where the code can access it, and it's just like even though I prevented the ones from busting last year, totally different ones that I didn't even know was there. It's just like, why do those go there? Why are those there? Like, oh man, like, but it's one of those things. It all somehow they compartmentalized only in the hot tub room. So only my hot tub room is suffering right now, which sounds a little retarded, but I need my hot tub right now because these storms, my hip is killing me.
not many people have a hot tub room, and I've always admired that about you. I want you to, yeah, I always thought that you blew, it was an inflatable hot tub that you blew up maybe when, for particular times. Is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah, it's an inflatable. Yeah, it's an inflatable one, but it's a straight up hot tub, man. But it was one of those ones that I had vinyl floors in the room. It's got wainscoting walls, so I just hit that with some high gloss paint and caulked it up with some real good caulk, man, and sealed the room. And the kids didn't come home for like a year. I was like, man, that room is just sitting there. Nobody comes. Like nobody came, and for I think it was our second anniversary. I bought the hot tub. I was like, oh, this legitly is a hot tub. Like, okay, yeah, I'm about to do the room up, and it's more hot tub room than it is kids there. So,
Yeah.
it's all right. Uh,
No, at one time I wanted to, I've put together these infrared saunas that are about the size of a hot tub, and I wanted to do a infrared sauna room at one point, and I still think that's a good idea. I don't have the room for it now, obviously, but at one point, and so yeah, I can see taking a room and doing something, that how cool would it be to have an infrared sauna in your house? I don't know if you're a
well,
sauna
it's
I am.
yeah.
But
Anytime you can have any kind of therapy in your house is cool. I don't care how you get it,
yeah.
man. But yeah, so yeah, I had busted pipes just like a lot of people had. But it was a good Christmas break, man. My brothers came down from North Carolina and Atlanta. I got to kick it with my nephew. My nephew came and rocked it in the studio. I ain't even had a chance to mix that down yet, but he was killing it in the studio. I was trying to get my niece on it, but it was kind of toward the end of the trip. But man, me and my brothers got to like sit down and just play some spades, man. Like it's four of us, so that's just a good spades game right there, bro. And we sat there and ran it back twice. Me and the youngest brothers ran the oldest brothers, then the oldest brothers beat the youngest brothers, bro. So we left it at 1-1. So next time we get together, it could be good. But man, we got to run that spade game. That was the highlight of all this. Like, forget all that, man. It was the whole fam was here. It was nice. It was nice this year.
Yeah, I love that, and I think I know you know that my family's from Georgia and North Carolina too. That's where my people are from. So I love when you say my brothers came from Georgia and North Carolina. I don't know what part we're talking Savannah area with my dad's family, eastern banks of North Carolina for my mom's family, which nobody really knows where that is, but you know the sticks. But
Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. I never heard of Eastern Banks. I'm like,
yeah,
what?
Belhaven, North Carolina. If you've heard of it, then you know. But if you maybe might
Yeah.
not North Carolina know where that is. Not a good place anymore. Never was really, but that's a different story. But anyhow.
Yeah, but man, I saw the link that you sent me about Trey and Zero.
Yeah.
And I mean, I always surprised by this move after he went on Isaiah. After he went on Isaiah, like it's already he already put it out there that it's not that he's snitching or whatever people want to call it. I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying he already put out there what happened. There's video of what happened. We see what's happening. if he just following through with the paperwork or for whatever reason, whether it's financial gain or just like I'm gonna get back at you with a jab or whatever it is. I mean,
I know
if it was family business, I'm staying out of family business.
yeah. I'm a big. I'm gonna show you. I'll grab it right now. I've been on the stage with the only rapper I've probably ever been on the stage with in my life, hanging out. It was one of my favorites was Trey, and there's a story behind that. But I've never done that before. But I was up there with ABN, and I got an ABN hoodie right here. So I've been a fan of Trey's. I've been a fan of Zero. Zero is my favorite rapper. I've met Zero. Interesting story. When I met Zero, he treated me just like he wasn't disrespectful, but I came up to him at a weird time and I asked him for his autograph and he turned around and looked at me with his shades on and I stuck my hand out to shake his hand and told him basically, I've been waiting for you to get here all day. And you finally showed up and I'm going to walk up and interrupt you. And I didn't say it like that, but that's basically what I did. And he just gave me a dap instead of a handshake. And I was like, man, that was kind of weird. But anyhow, he's become a different person since then. That's when he was really on his One Deep stuff.
Yeah.
The summertime video shoot with Slim Thug, and I'll tell that story one day. My point is, I'm not going to take sides on this one at this point. Yeah. I don't agree with what they did, but here's the thing. Zero caught a pistol case not too long ago, and he's a felon. I feel like the reason why he's doing what he's doing is to explain why he needed to hold a pistol, because he's facing some
yeah. He
has to prove that his life was in danger, or that people might be looking for him after this, because he got that case after.
Right after the front. Yeah, probably like a month after. Believe me, I'm in the group. I'm on Cooks, and I say he rode Cook like daily. Like him and Cook, they work out and all that. So they, you know what I'm saying? Almost every, I ain't gonna say every movie make, but I believe me, everywhere he be out and about, man, I see it. Like I say, not everybody, but at least 2 cats on my page, they fuck with him the long way. They straight in the circle. Like that's the boy. Like I say, and I know them from studio or music, but they still mess with, you know what I'm saying, Zero, like brother. You know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of his moves and I see everything he's doing, but I don't get in and like you say funny story. My funny story about Zero, I believe tops everybody's, because if you ask Zero, he ain't never did a show at Cornbread, but this is the night he was supposed to do a show at Cornbread, and he got so mad, bro. We performed like we used to it. Like
where that was.
Cornbread was off the freeway, bro. It was like a pool hall right off the freeway off 59. Cornbread's back in the day, and Southwest Side. Yeah,
of course. I mean, of course.
Yeah,
but I've heard of it. I just didn't know where it was.
All right. So like, I used to rock. I was on House of X. It was a label with the Twins.
What year was this?
This is like, man, the early 90s. This is not I say mid 90s to early 2000s, probably like the 2000s.
Early Zero. This is like Gorilla.
Yeah. He's young Zero. Yeah. But he's Zero, but he hadn't even done the King. I don't even know if he could hit his hits yet. Right. All right, so he was performing at Cornbread's, but he was mad because Cornbread's the spot it was all about the parking lot. And at this time, they hadn't realized that it was all
the late 90s.
Yeah, so we perform inside, and we opening up for him. So he gets on stage, and as soon as he grab a mic, bro, he launched a beer bottle to the back of the club. So everybody turn around, look like, what the man? Zero's like, man, I don't want to perform this month. So he never performed, but he was supposed to perform.
I missed what you said though. He did what?
He threw a beer bottle to the back hood. Like
he threw a beer bottle.
He threw a beer bottle to the back. Like, man, I ain't finna perform, but here ain't nobody in the fucking crowd. They literally said, man, crowd outside. And like from then on, like they got a flatbed truck out there, and Triple X started hosting Cornbread's out in the parking lot, and it was like a little rap battle. And every now and then, like Big Mo came through, Zero came through. The first time I saw Mike Jones was there. That's the first time I seen that mess. That was just like crazy. Like, whoa, he said Mike Jones, and he was from the north side, so we didn't really know. Everybody said who? He said Mike Jones. He's like, who? He's like, what was that?
Early 2000s at least, though.
But it was that. Yeah, I was saying, that's when I was still out there, you know what I'm saying? Kids was young, I was still out there, we was performing. You know, we performed in a couple of Los Magnificos, and we were still, you know what I'm saying, with Triple X worked at 97.9, and then he worked at 104.9, if y'all remember 104.9. Yeah, so he was tied in with a lot of people. I used to mess around with the guy, another dude named Ro, not Zero, but another dude named Ro who ran Mad Hatter's label. Ro, me and Ro was tight in the studio, man. Shout out to Ro, man. I had a lot of chemistry with that cat in the studio, man. We used to come up with some bomb beats. But he was running Mad Hatter's label at that time, and you know, like Playboy Click. Shout out to the Playboy Click. They came through all the time. We was always messing with them. And even you know what I'm saying, doing them underground TV shots on Tuesday at Cardi's with well, little ballers, what I call them, but you know, Kiati, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was yeah. I mean, we were all on the underground doing a thing. So you ran into people, we ran into Road, but it was just hilarious that night. If you asked him, he said he never performed in Cornbread, but he was finna perform, but he was hot, man. He threw that beer bottle to the back, and he was just like, wow, did he just do that? And like the other time I ran into him was like my homeboy D Blunt was opening it up for him, and he was all happy. Yeah, all ran up the road, and Ro was in one of his modes, and Ro was like, boy, back before you get dropped. And he was like, bro, I'm just trying to tell you to open it up. He's like, bro, back before you get dropped. And I was like, bro, leave the man alone. He in a mode right now. Like, just let him be. Like, he don't care you open it up for him in Lake Charles. Like, whatever. Like, but he was so happy he was opening up for him. He ran up the road all happy. I was like, bro, you might not want to approach him. He don't look like he in one of them fan modes and that now, bro.
Yeah.
But he cool. He cool people. He cool people. You know what I'm saying? I never had, besides that, that's the only dealings I ever had with him. And that wasn't even like one-on-one. That was just like dapping up, going to stage, being in the same spot. But it was never one-on-one. But like I say, I got a lot of cats that, you know what I'm saying, that I know that mess with him. So I see a lot that he do. Like I see him boxing in gym, working out and stuff like that. Like me, you know what I'm saying, for birthday, seeing him get his doctorate. Shout out to him getting that doctorate from school though, bro. That was just like man, H it up on that one. I don't care who he is, why you mad at that. Shout out to just a street nigga getting that. Like any street nigga getting it. Like that's bro. That's your mama and your grandmama be happy about that.
Yeah.
But besides that, man, I stay out of it. They said it's family business, so let it be family business. Let it be Trey and his business and whatever it is, man. Hey, I keep it moving. Like, but besides that, bro, what else you got going on? What else been happening?
Oh no, I thought I'm gonna continue. I want to clarify again. When I met Zero, it was funny to me because I'm standing in front of the dude who's. I walked up to him probably when he was irritated, which, if you know Zero, that's a lot of the time. Old Zero, this was probably 2012 Zero, and the reason why he showed up late to this video shoot, everybody had been waiting all day, but he got on a drink the night before. He made everybody wait all day, and then showed up, at 7:00 at night, and everybody was irritated, and I was just somebody who showed up for this thing because it got put on Twitter, and I'm like, I'm gonna go meet Slim Thug and Zero. But anyhow, I walked up to him, and we're about the same height, and I just put my hand out, and I'm thinking he might swing on me, and I'm just like, yeah, if I'm gonna try to kill Zero if he tries to kill me, because that's what it is. And I'm like, this is a weird spot for me to be in. What did I even do to get here? It's funny because my friend Mike, Intelligent Dummy, he's met Zero several times afterwards, and he's like, man, I talked to the dude, and the dude wouldn't say shit to me. I'm like, I had the same experience. He didn't say a word to me either.
He is literally one deep. That's how he is. That's his demeanor. Like I say, like
now.
You had an authentic Zero experience. I mean, we've all had those, and like besides his circle that he messed with, I know him to just be like that. Like, and I ain't mad at him. Like, man, my circle is a dot. Like, I don't play that no more, bro. I don't know you like that. Like, no, nobody like that no more. Like, and he got even more reason, you know what I'm saying, to move like that. But like I say, and then when you one of them top independent artists like that, then you got people shooting at you just because of who you are, bro. And he is Zero. He is that nigga, man. That boy go hard. I don't care what you talking about. He rep the H hard. He rep Southwest hard. That boy is sick with it. And will out sing and out rap most in the game. And like I say, man, I'm in the group. So I literally like I'm not in some too many artist groups, but like a Zero and an Outkast group. I'm the only artist I can say I'm in their groups. Outkast and Zero. Like so that's where I hold him right up there like I say. But as far as his style and what he brings to the game, ain't nobody messing with Ro like that. Like that boy literally got, you know what I'm saying, songs with legends all the way to Face to Jigga to UGK to everybody, bro. And it wasn't just cause he wasn't nice with it. That you be on the hook like, who is that on the hook? And realize that,
Remember when he got on the Get Throwed? He's putting the hook on the song that Jay-Z's on.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Jay-Z, he got songs with Jigga. Then he got recent songs with Jigga out and heard with him on the hook. Like it's some newness. He got some new stuff out, bro. But like he got, you know what I'm saying, songs with Face, songs with UGK. Like it's but shoot, I mean, but back in the day, bro, he was on them early school tapes. Like
look what you did. You were on the early school tapes. Look what you did to me. Go watch that if you want. Go listen to Look What You Did to Me if you want to hear pain. If you want to hear real pain, I mean that's the Zero as it gets, and he has grown since then. He's turned into something different, but sleeping outside. Go listen to that. I'm going to listen to that when we get off here, probably. So shout out to. I'm just going to say, in my fantasy world, this would have never happened, or they would have just handled it and not had social media involved. That's really what should have happened.
Unfortunately, we do not have the rewind button of taking social media back. We all asked for this futuristic bull crap, and now we all got to deal with it.
What they did was wrong. I don't agree at all with how they did that. But I can't negate, like I said before, everything that Trey's done for the city and what he continues to do. They turned themselves in today, though. You know that, right?
Yeah, I saw that part. I was just like, I mean, what is he turning himself in for? Class B misdemeanor. I don't know. What is that? I don't know. I mean, it's a solid. I mean, I don't know.
I caught a couple of those fighting, and it was always a Class C misdemeanor.
Yeah, see, yeah,
disorderly conduct or something back in the days. If you got in a fight, because that's what most.
Yeah, that's a slap on the wrist. I mean, knowing that now that you bring up the pistol charge with Ro, that makes sense because he did catch the pistol charge. They were like, man, it's bad for Ro. I'm like, nah, he just got caught with a pistol and he already got charges. Like, if you a felon, like. It ain't never good for you to have a pistol, even to be in the car with a pistol, be around them. Like he even take chances going to the club when you're a felon, bro. Like everything can be misconstrued in the court as you being in the wrong place. And if you're a felon or you on papers or you on parole, bro, you ain't supposed to be around that element, let alone pistols. And I ain't saying, whether he can't have a registered pistol, so obviously it wasn't registered to him. So that's, that's what goes along with it, bro. I mean, but he knows it's part of the game. So I mean, his lawyer's probably advising him to do it like that, and that's why he's moving like that. I ain't mad at it. Like I say, sound like everything moving like it's supposed to. Sound like everything moving like it's supposed to.
Not Zero's legal team, I mean, they're playing chess.
Yeah, oh man, dog, that made me remind me. I need to check on my lawyer. Boy, I had a whole case supposed to happen this past year, did not happen. I don't know if he didn't. I know his wife passed away. I need to check on Cooking, bro. I ain't heard about it. That made me think about my lawyer. Like it's literally finna be 2023. That's supposed to happen in 2022, but that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, bro, your lawyers like you're only good as your lawyers and your legal advice you're getting these days, bro. Especially once you get to that level, like when you got other elements that just come at you just because of who you are. They ain't even got to know you. The beauty of not being famous or rich is people not knowing you, so ain't nobody coming for you. But when you got a little bread, I ain't gonna say you rich, but when you got a little bread and notoriety in the name, then definitely, bro, they coming for you. Especially when you got as many hits as Ro got. And like I saying, the way he moved, like, man, it ain't people didn't had it out for Ro before with the whole little Rap-A-Lot issue. So. He moved like he moved because that's his life. So I ain't never mad at it because the nigga move accordingly and it be getting here. So
hey man, I don't think it's wrong for me to say this. Slim Thug told me that's just Ro. That's just
bro, I'm gonna tell you, I have not, and I say take nothing from it, bro. Like I just never seen it be like a real friendly, like man, he's just not that friendly guy. He's not that dude. Like. he is what he is in his music. Like that boy ain't lying one bit. That telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help him God. He is doing it all. He is 100% raw. And if you're mad at it, you just mad at it because that nigga don't care.
Hey, how much time did we kill on this? Do we have time to flip it to something else?
We do. We got more than 200. I think we got more than 10 minutes. I think we all right. I ain't seen the 10-minute marker yet. Okay. So we all right. We'll roll.
All right, maybe we dwelled on that for too long, but that's good. It's good to have some of my favorite.
It is, yeah. It is what it is. It's what to say. This local news. It's local news.
Yes. I think you asked me before that. How's things going for me? They're going great. I had a great Christmas. Got some little toys to help the podcast. Got some gifts. My boys who I work with and who are my best friends and everybody, they've seen these podcasts and they're like, you need some stuff behind you. So I got some on the wall. Let me show you that again.
Yeah, the screwed up records, yeah.
But there's more, just some good artwork. That's the Astrodome, of course. The infamous Be Somebody sign that I drive under a lot.
Yeah.
I'll show you the artist later. The Summit and Astro World are the last ones, but I got a couple of good gifts from my friends, man, and they obviously enjoy this podcast. So they're like, you need a better microphone, and you're going to do this. Whether they would now they're like, yeah, you're going to do this, and we don't like seeing this white wall behind you. So I've got some equipment and some lighting.
Yeah, well, my wall is I'm in the office right here right now, so. It is the cubicle of the crib. So
I don't know if you're going to be able to see this behind me when I finally put these up or not, but it is what it is.
Well, right now you do got a blank canvas back there, so you got plenty of space. You got to play around with your where you gonna place and all that, because that's quite a few pictures that I guess you're gonna try to frame your head in them, but
maybe not. Well, we'll figure that out. But while we got some time, man, I'm feel very blessed. The world is crazy. I mean, that's an understatement. There's a lot going on, but I feel even more blessed to be going into this new year than I did last time. How do you feel?
Man, like like it's besides the pipes busting, bro, it would have probably been just on 1 million. Like the pipes busting, like Christmas Eve was just like my niece and nephew was getting ready to come over, get in the studio and do some things, and all of a sudden I came back from my mama. Her whole like the pipes busted, then the ceiling fell. So then I came home to the ceiling down on the ground. Like I don't drink often, but I was drinking that night. So I came home feeling pretty good and was like, oh, so I was up to like 3 a.m, like cleaning up sheetrock, and all this stuff. And so it was one of those like, but man, like I say, I had both of my brothers was here. So all 4 of us together, pretty much all my kids, and we got 7 kids. So if I can get 6 out of 7, I'm good. That one, her mama just, that's a whole nother podcast. But and then like I say, all my kids, my nieces and nephews was here. I got to get my little nephew in the studio, and he was fire on it. Some tracks I've been saving. I ain't even got a chance to mix it down and send it to him. He was on the freestyle tip. I was like, "Ooh, Few is fire up," and it's just eating on it. Like it was so fire. Like it's fire when people just come in the house and they don't even say nothing. They just sit down and start listening. That's when you're working on some fire. But yeah, he was like, and probably like my daughter, her new boyfriend, about 5 or 6 of them came, and they just all just was chilling while we were in the lab working, and he was just on it, bro. But it was one of them holidays where we went to my cousin's house and everybody got to kick it over there. So it was like everybody got to be together, man. There was a lot of family, and that was good. I found a new love for snickerdoodle cookies, so I'm on the snickerdoodle cookies right now.
I didn't discover those until maybe 4 years ago.
Man, like my cousin had a couple of them, and she like shout out to my aunt Beirut, who was eating the snickerdoodle cookies in the corner, and everybody blamed me, but Beirut had 5 of them. And I'm just gonna say that one right now. She had 5 of them. I ate about 6 or 7, but Beirut had 5. It was a collective effort. We killed them snickerdoodles. My cousin was on it, like, you can't have no more Sean. Well, my family called me Sean. Don't nobody know that in Texas, but If you call me Sean, then you showing up family. That's family. But they like, you can't have no more cookies. But I'm like, man, like I don't know, somebody else is eating the cookies too. Y'all gonna stop blaming me, but it was cool. My family's Cowboy fans, so it was a good Cowboy game. Yeah, my whole family's Cowboy fans. They all suck. They just suck.
Yeah.
But but it was a good game, so that was good.
Or is that what's your team?
I'm a Redskin fan. I'm a Redskin fan. Been a Redskin fan. If you hear me say Redskin, I don't say the C word. So the C word is not loud on this podcast.
I remember. You know what it is? You wear all that maroon, and I know it's for Alabama, but it's also in my head for Creek, but it's also for the Redskins. And I can't tell you ever
see how I all integrated all that. I don't wear nothing but maroons, reds. That's my thing, but it's also a Scorpio thing. So that's my thing. Yeah. So it all works like that. I had a friend of mine, as a matter of fact, it was Cook. I was talking about it on Facebook, who rolled with Roe, and he was talking about, wearing a lot of red and hanging with Bloods, and people thinking you a Blood, and be like, bro, like this just fashion, like they bang. I just so happen to wear red, like this fashion, bro. This Scorpio, this Roll Tide, or this Creek, this is burgundy or red, but. When you hang around Bloods, people associate you with them. So I felt them on that. I was like, yeah, bro, no Suwoo.
No, I mean, if you're around a gang of Bloods and you're just flamed up yourself, I mean,
and that's how it was. Like, and it wasn't a gang of Blood. It was I don't know how many are real, but there's a couple tree. There's a couple tree that I know they're real ones. And but like I say, when you hang around them and you wear red, it's just like they just assume. And then me, I don't remove all C's out my life, but I spell cool with a K. So people tend to like, oh, you showed up. Like, no, that's just the only word. Like, I don't say burial or not. Come on, bro. No, I'm not. No. Don't do me that. Don't do me that. Just, I don't put a K on the inner rock either. So I just got a K thing. It ain't a Blood or Crip thing.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I still know some dudes. Shout out to all the Lokes, first of all.
What happened to my camera?
That spell things with CC and not CK at the end, and they
still
in their 40s.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know about claiming in your 40s and how good that is, but I know a few. Shout out to them. It is what it is. I ain't got again. I ain't mad at you. Do what you do. I'm just saying, when you're over 40, ain't nobody coming to get you, but you're probably your wife if you got a good one. But she might just write you off too. But ain't too many people coming to save you, bro. When you're like 40 something, you be talking all that noise. You're 20. My boys arrive. Call them in the middle of the night, about 2 a.m. Ask them about. Don't even ask them to come get nobody. Ask them for $20 about 2 a.m. See how many people like what? $20. What you doing? Where you at? Why you need 20? It ain't gonna be all right. I got you, bro. No, ain't gonna be none of that new age. I got you, bro. No, ain't gonna be none of that. It's gonna be like, what? Why you need $20 in the middle of the night? Man, why you call me? You know I need my sleep, man. I gotta get up early in the morning. You can't get the $20. Can I cash that when I get up? You won't get an old folk message like,
yeah.
Keep it to you now. You need me to come bring it to you. You need me to come out the house at 2 in the morning.
You're right.
Like, I'm serious.
That is not the new age. Yeah, that's the way back in the days you would expect for that to be answered. Now the answer is like, I got you, fam. I'm gonna cash app you.
Yeah. That would be like you cash app you. I can cash app you right now. I can cash app that 20 right now. But you need man, rest in peace. And Ted Says called me one night and asked me for a pistol. Ted, you can't call nobody and ask somebody to borrow a pistol. Like, pistol got my name on it. What if you do something with the pistol? I'm just gonna offer you up a felony? Like, no. Like, why we both got to catch a felony for what's going on in your life? I would probably wish I did get to him at this point that he got shot. But
I've had people ask me to borrow pistols and sell them pistols. I'm like, I'm not selling you my damn pistol. I don't know. I'm not selling any pistol to anybody. I'm keeping all pistols.
All right, see, now we got 10 minutes. Okay, we're doing good.
I was scared. I thought we were winding down. We got a few.
Yeah. I think we've got a little rusty. It happens, man. Shoot, like I say, but I ain't mad at this year, man. I ain't been mad at this year. You know what? Like my new little business, man. I ain't mad at an extra $3,000 out the new little business this month. I ain't mad at it.
Man. You're I don't know how we would all have to get into it, but I know you're probably on that phone all day and you're like, I'm getting off at 6:30. Like, I don't know. Don't tell me because we got better things to talk about. But yeah, you're getting it in one way or the other.
Yeah, like I'm bro, sitting right here, like especially as bad as the weather's been. The weather's been too bad to even talk about. Like I've had a roof that I've been trying to put on since before Christmas, and I hadn't been able to put it on because of the weather. Yeah, a roof. Yeah, right. Yeah, insurance claim. So I, but I had to put it off till after New Year, and then it's got to be done on a Saturday. So it's probably not going down till next Saturday. But I've been trying to get that roof on since before Christmas. And then finally got it approved through insurance and all that. But like I say, I'm working my businesses, man. I'm doing what I do, but this time of year, it's fighting with insurance claims to try to get the roofs done that you tried to get done from November and December that they didn't approve, and hopefully you get them done, through the cold months, beginning of the year when they got their new bread for the year, for the fiscal year in February. So that's the name of the game right now, but. Having this little extra bread, I'm just like, I ain't mad at it. Plus a 40% off. We can't mention the name, but 40% off. Oh yeah. I'm about
to small company people. It's something
Yeah, bro. That's very recognizable. Yeah. It's not. I'm not mad at it. All I can say is I'm not mad at it. Like I'm about to just step my game up and hit on all cylinders. If I can get an extra 30K from something else that's right at the crib, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, and if your business is slowing down, like we've been busy as we've ever been, but we can't. This is always the worst time of the year for us to apply our surfaces because it's cold and it's raining.
Takes so long.
I've been doing this with these guys.
Take a long time for it to dry, huh?
Every December and January sucks like this. It seems like it rains the way it does, and it's cold and and things get messed up and we try to do jobs and they get screwed up, and it's not for you to be getting concrete coatings this time of year. People will still do it, but it's in your best interest to wait other 9 months out of the year besides like Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It's just not that cold. It's like roofing, like you can catch the 70 days. But you catch somebody who put that roof on, it was below 50 degrees. Man, I guarantee you when those shingles when they get warm, they're going to get the buckling on you.
That's the thing. Let me ask you this. Now we're just maybe the viewers won't want to hear this, but I just got a question. I know roofing we've had guys leave and go to roofing, and I know that the hardest thing about that is you're doing it in summertime normally. Wouldn't it be advantageous to do it in the cold just for the temperatures, or no?
I mean, it would be better, but it's just not the season. Like hurricane season's in the summer. So you're going to lose more roofs. And then typically we tend to have when it's not like a El Nino year that we're in now, we have the wet summers and the dry winters. But right now we're opposite right now. So like I say, it balances out, but it doesn't, man. To my guys, like, yeah, they work just as good in the cold, but don't nobody like to be freezing cold on the roof, bro. Freezing cold is just as bad. It's just as bad as hot. And hot is just a little better, man. You're used to hot. Like, if you're a roofer, you're used to it. You in Texas, you're used to it. I grew up roofing in the South, bro. You're used to it. Like, it's going to be hot. That's the name of the game. Now, sometimes you get them crazy years when it's just like, old ladies dying hot, like baby in the car dying hot, like that crazy. And those are rough years, but you used to the hot, bro. Like, but it like I tell people, you're not getting no discount for getting it in the winter. It's still just as hard.
Yeah. We have an ad running saying that our marketing company put out, and I just let them do it. I didn't know they were going to do it, but it says lowest prices of the year and all this stuff, and I'm like, that's not true.
Look, I got the same thing with mine, and I be looking at the ads like
everyday low price. Trust me, I have to come back and do it twice during the winter. I can't give you. Sorry.
Yeah, man.
I promise I will never do you wrong, but I'm not gimmicky like that. There are no sales. It is what it is. I do the best I can for you every day. It is what it is. Trust me. I'm trying to.
Hey, look, we are paying these SEO upgrades, so we're gonna take the sales. Like they already got paid for that.
Like, whatever. Nobody's responding to that anyway. Like that's a different story. When we ran our own Facebook ads, they were better. We'll do something different.
Really? Hey, mine's not that bad. I'm not mad at the ones that they've been running. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. They've been hitting it pretty good.
I want mine coming from Google at this point, so they're throwing their money in Google because the Facebook ones were weird whenever they were throwing all the money towards the Facebook ones, and I don't have time to waste my time with.
I got my webpage upgraded with Rose. Shout out to Rose Solutions, Business Solutions. That's a plug. They should give me a discount for that. Rose Solutions, man, they do my page, but I got an SEO upgrade, so they run a couple ads, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, a couple ads every week, as well as optimize my page and my Google business page, bro. And it's sweet package, bro. So shout out to Rose Solutions over there. Yeah, Alex and Elaine, man. It's a good team out there, bro. They really look out for me, and man, they work with me, but they keep me up on it as far as the page and keep it optimized and adding like new stuff all the time. So, but they do that and do my ads. So.
Did you say Rose Solutions like RO? Because that seems
ROW, yeah, ROW. So not zero. There's a whole different solutions. There's a whole different. You're gonna get a whole different customer service experience there.
ROW customer service is up here. Zero customer service is down here. Like he is not friendly to you. But that's a different.
Oh man, that's crazy. I didn't even get that at the road. Yeah, that was wild. All right,
unplug your people, man.
Totally different. I guess I realized we talked about like 3 different roads on here. I guess this is a road.
Shout out to my lawyer, Carmen Rowe from the Ridge, and I know you know her probably. Carmen.
Wow.
From the Ridge.
That's what's up. All right, yeah, we got 2 minutes 40 seconds. Hey,
I got one more row for you. Okay, and this may be our next podcast. I'm gonna send you on email right after this 2 songs. 101 Trey, those remixes I was telling you about. I'm gonna let you listen to the 2 best ones, and then let me know what you think. And I might send you some of the shittier ones, and we'll talk about them if you want to at some point. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I can send them via email. You don't have to listen to them right now, but if you get around to it,
I like to listen while I ride. I like to listen to new music while I'm riding. When I ain't thinking about it and I'm just riding, I like to put it on then. That's when I like to jam new music. Or either while I'm doing something around the house.
You're probably gonna like the 0 one because it's just gonna sound good, and you're gonna be like, I know exactly this is good. And then the Trey one's very kind of dark and hard edged, and you may or may not like it, but it's hard as shit. So, or if it's garbage, tell me. It's. I made this 15 years ago on a thing that I bought
15 years ago. On the Bed Bath Beyond mixing board. So shout out to Bed Bath Beyond for having a mixing board.
Like this microphone, I plugged it into the USB just the same way. And
yeah, I think you probably gonna need a stand. You can't be rocking it like you MCing the podcast. You rocking it in your hand and holding it. Eventually, you're gonna get excited and throw that thing. So you might want.
So we'll see how this goes. This is not the look, but I'm doing it for right now.
Yeah, because now it looks like you literally are the weatherman. Like I really we're not like the weatherman, but like you're broadcasting from like a place that needs some picture on the wall.
I put on a suit and a tie for the next one.
Yeah. With the you turn to like KPCR, whatever that is.
I'll put a weather map behind me, and we'll. It's the big one like we used to have in school. No, I won't. But figure this out. This is an evolution.
Look, 1 more minute we out. We need to be.
Thought we were moving in the right. I'm trying to move things in the right direction. I've got.
We're gonna holler next time. You got to use that thing. We got to put that to use. Put some light on the face here.
That means I would have to use my iPhone to film this, and I can do that.
No, you can use it without the phone. You could USB it, and we're gonna figure it out. Rocking with we are. Peace out, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, that's it.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
See, Santa Claus came in.
All of it.
Hey, Happy New Year, y'all. Peace out. Rocking Red.
Crack open my eye. It smell like trouble.